Roll up your sleeves because we're going to do some gardening, planting your garden anyway. We're going to reserve everything, so we're going to have some fun. Since the groundhog has declared an early spring, and I'm going with him this time, right? If he had said winter, I'd have been like, I don't believe that groundhog. Who believes a groundhog, right? Lisa Tancredi is joining me. She works with the Clarisonic team. She's been in the beauty industry for a long time, and we love having her here. So hi, Miss Lisa.
Thank you. Hello.
How are you?
Great.
All right, so let's talk about some more beauty tools. Please stay on the line for today's special value. I know that a lot of you jumped on the line right at the end of our presentation with Randy, and as I said, there's more on QVC.com. Let's talk Clarisonic, because this is something that I can totally relate to, because stop what you're doing and come take a look. When you actually think about washing your face with a washcloth or with a little wipe that you bought that comes in the little pack, how clean do you really think you're doing it? I always think about, do we really kind of, you know, if we got a plate out of the cupboard to eat dinner and it had dirt on it, we wouldn't put our food on it. But what are we doing to our face if it's truly not clean? That's why Clarisonic, the Mia 2 that we have today, has won not one, not two, not three, not four, but 7 of these bad boys. Our Customer Choice Beauty Award winner. You guys at home, out of all of the great beauty devices that we have on the Q, and we get more all the time, have chosen this as the best beauty device every single year. We've got it today for a featured price of $119.98. But the good news is you're all welcome. Use any credit card, 5 easy pays of $24. This you'll only find with us on QVC, the floral print, which even has Lisa and I, like, ooh, look how pretty that is. Here's turquoise, maybe Deanna too, and the purple. You're going to get the really cool charger here, and then you're going to get a little bit of that refreshing gel cleanser to get you started. And then after that, you can go ahead and use Purity or whatever it is that you like to use. We'll talk about that. If you have used the Clarisonic, go ahead and give us a call on it, because we really want to hear from you. If you have not, Lisa, this truly is amazing. And when we think about it, I mean, I don't know if I make anybody cringe with that plate, but it just makes no sense to me. We put on serums and we perspire and we put on sunscreen and everything. And if we're truly not getting that face clean and not doing it without scrubbing the heck or really damaging our skin in the process, then nothing is going to be able to really be that effective.
Well, and you said it best. I mean, the truth truly is, if you're not using a Clarisonic to clean your skin, then it really doesn't matter what skincare products you put on top. They're not going to work as effectively as they were intended to. So what Clarisonic does is it sonically cleans your skin 6 times more effectively than you physically can by hand or even with a washcloth. And that's because it's using a patented sonic technology to do that. It's patented, so we know if you see something out there, over 40 patents, by the way, if you see something out there that looks like, sounds like, or claims to be similar to, we can tell you it's not, because we know of the protection that we have on our device.
And that's why we're glad to bring you that easy pay, because you can find cheaper. I'm not going to tell you you can't, because you can, but you're going to get what you pay for. So give us a chance. Lisa, I always like when you remind us, and by the way, the floral, very, very popular. Flying out of here, by the way. We all love that. I love when you remind us, because not only is it oil and sebum and sunscreen and makeup, but the makeup today is long wear, which is, yoo-hoo, I still have it on. But
it is super long wearing, and that's what we love about the makeup. But you know, not everyone wears makeup. So Clarisonic, I don't want you to think it's for you if you wear makeup. If you perspire, if you go outside, if you wear sunscreen, skincare, all of that needs to come off, not just the surface, but from out of the pores, from out of the fine lines. You can't do that by hand. Clarisonic, and you'll see in this picture, shows you exactly what it does. This is a forehead. We've put a special orange fluorescent product on this person's forehead. The bottom picture, the left-hand side, that's been cleaned with a Clarisonic. It's gone. Compare that to the other side. That's been hand washed.
I love that.
I do too. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The orange is still there. When you blow this image up and look at it even more closely, the left-hand side, again, compare the two sides. That's what you get when you Clarisonic clean. Everything on the surface, in the pores and in the fine lines, is gone. The right-hand side, which has been hand washed, I call this product rather than makeup now because it doesn't just represent makeup. It's your skincare, it's your sunscreen, it's your oil, it's your sebum. It's anything that's on the surface. After you hand wash, it's still on the surface, as you can see in this picture. But more importantly, it fills up those pores and fills up those fine lines. So when you put skincare on top of that treated skin, it's not going to work.
Plus, you're doing that day after day after day after day.
Yeah.
So this can go in the shower with you. That's where I take mine. I put my Purity on it, and I put it in the shower, and then I use it when I'm in the shower. But watch. So we saw you just put water over that.
Yeah.
That's the waterproof and the long wear, bulletproof that we love.
I put a little bit of waterproof over these 3 really long wearing full coverage makeup products. I'm going to rub them. You can see they don't budge much. I already got my brush wet. I want you to see not how easily, but how quickly these products come off my hand with one pass. I sometimes like to say ta-da, because to me it's like a magic wand. It didn't just come off the surface, it came out of the areas that's important, like the pores, your fine lines. When you use a Clarisonic the first time, you get smoother, softer, cleaner skin. And this is how it works. When you turn the device on, the brush head oscillates, meaning it wiggles back and forth 300 times per second. I can't even fathom that. We slowed it down so you can see it with the naked eye. At the exact same time this happens, this is the action of the water and your cleanser being pushed away from the brush tips, flushing out everything you just loosened up in that oscillation action.
That's the difference with this.
That's the difference. And as you continue to use the Clarisonic, we know you will see a reduction in the appearance of your pores as well as your fine lines.
Yeah, it really, this will become one of your BFFs.
Yeah.
Speaking of really fabulous BFFs, Miss Deanna is here. She's using the most popular, everybody loves the floral again.
Yes, it's gorgeous and it's so easy to use. It runs for 1 minute. You just get your face wet, get the brush wet. I put about a pea-size to a dime-size amount of cleanser on my brush head. Start on the forehead. It will run for 20 seconds. Then it will beep. That prompts you to move to your nose and chin for the next 20 seconds. It will beep again and you'll have 10 seconds for each cheek. Now, I'm going to ask Deanna to turn her brush around. She didn't even do her whole face yet, but look at her brush head. That is the makeup that was in the pores, that was filling up the fine lines, not just the surface. That's what's getting in the way of your skincare products working most effectively. If you have lines, wrinkles, and you feel like my skin just looks older than it needs to be, it might not just be something you have to settle with. It could just be that you haven't been cleaning your skin properly, so those skincare products you're using aren't working effectively.
Wait, don't clean it. This is my favorite part. I watch this from home. I love,
so
watch what happens with her brush.
Yes, so she's gonna put the brush in the bowl and turn the device on. Now watch that makeup get pushed away from the brush tips. That's what's called fluid force. That's the action of the water in the cleanser being pushed away from the brush tips. Imagine that against your skin. That flushes out everything that's in your pores, everything in your fine lines, and it gives you this radiant glow that I've been in the skincare industry 25 years. If you're supposed to use it, I use it. I never had that glow until I used Clarisonic.
It's all about the glow.
Yeah.
Well, Liz is with us. Hi, Liz. Thanks for waiting. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. Are you trying the Clarisonic for the first time, or are you attached to it?
I bought it as a skeptic a long time ago, and I was using one of the cheaper devices, and I thought, this is going to do nothing. And you would have to pry it out of my dead cold hands before I give it up.
Liz, I sort of feel the same way, right?
So nice to hear.
I had a set of 11s, and now I have a real faint one. One of my 11s has gone away completely, and the other one is just super faint. So it's taken care of wrinkles for me.
That's
and
wonderful.
My pore size is decreased unbelievably. So I love it.
Oh,
Excellent.
gosh, that's
Excellent.
Liz, can I ask you, how long after you started using it did you start seeing those results?
You know, I saw results the first time I used it. The very first night I saw a result in general.
Yeah.
The wrinkles getting better, probably about 5-6 months into it. I suddenly looked in the mirror one day, and it's like there's no longer an 11 on my forehead.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That's great. We reduced you to a 1.
Yep.
And listen, isn't it nice to know? Because, you know, I love skincare products, and I will put it all on my face. But, you know, now at least all that money that you're spending on those products you love actually have a chance to get where they need to be.
And that, yes, and
So
I,
true.
you know, I do buy nice products to use, and my daughter got one of these for Christmas this year because she's in her early 20s, and I thought, let's start her off early and
That's nice,
keep her
Liz.
skin good, you know, as she's going here. So
Good. Good. Well, thank you. You are lovely to call us.
Thank
We
you so
absolutely loved
much.
hearing from you. Liz, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Groundhog Day.
you as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Liz. Bye-bye. And you know, she brought up a really great idea buying it for her daughter.
Yeah.
You can buy this for, you know, your sons, maybe not the floral, but, you know, color aside, men as well as women will use this. Lisa, always nice
Thank
to
you
have
so
you here.
much.
Thanks
Great
so much,
being
love.
here. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Deanna.
I think the most unique part about the Conair brand is all the different types of products. Being a family-owned